Okay, so look, this is your controller. Here, the only wires you're going to have to move for the labs are this wire here from 7 to 8. And up here, you see how there's a screw with no wire? Well, this line here, where do you think this line here is going?
To the other relay, right?
No, this wire here is actually going to the light, which is your heat source. So this is going to the heat source. It's either going to be on 3 or 4, depending on which of these two components we're using. The SSR here, solid state relay, is on off. This will be turned on and off using output 1, because output 1 is on off. This is a proportional relay. This proportional relay would be activated with a 0 to 10 volt signal coming from output 2. So we did this last week when we talked about how we program it and how we wire it, and we had 4 scenarios. So if we wanted to cool, as Dan said before, we're going to take this wire here and we're going to go to 8, because this wire on 8 is going to your fan for cooling. This wire right next to it, which is wired to terminal 7 here, is going to the SSR. So to the A1 of the SSR, just like a relay. So if I take this wire and leave it here, and I program the controller for heat, when the set point is greater than the process value, it activates this output, activates the SSR. The SSR is feeding pin number 4. And so I'd have to take this wire here, which is on 3 right now, and put it on 4 because I'm using the SSR. If I'm programming it for output 2, and there's no wiring we have to do for the signal because it's 5 and 6 here are for output 2. But if you follow, these 2 wires are actually going underneath the proportional relay here, giving it a 0 to 10 volt signal. The line going in is 120, the line going out. This line right here is actually going to pin number 3. So that's why I said before that pin 3 here is a varying 120 volts coming from the proportional relay, and the 4 is coming from the output of the SSR, which is on off 120 volts or 0. So depending on whether I'm using output 1, which is going to pin 7, activating the SSR, or output 2, which is using 5 and 6, giving a signal to the proportional relay, which there then gives a varying 120 volts to pin 3 and your light. Okay, so you have this wire here to either leave on 3 and 4. 3 again is proportional. 4 here would be on off. And the only other thing to have to think about is that if you're cooling, you have to put this wire here from 7 to 8, because this wire is going to your fan. And then you have to program accordingly.